So this is the book Strange Buildings by Yuketsu, translated by Jim Rion. Nice, very eye-catching purple cover. And so these pictures all actually mean something. So if you want to know what it means, you should start reading the book. So the synopsis here is a lonely hut in the woods, a murder house, a hidden chamber, a mysterious shrine, a home in flames, a nightmarish prison. After receiving multiple tips from his devoted readership, a writer fascinated by the occult puts together 11 case files, each featuring its very own strange building. Each of the 11 structures has a floor plan that conceals a disturbing architectural quirk, from disappearing rooms and a hallway that leads nowhere to apartments with no means of escape. Each building tells its own chilling story, and each is part of a grander puzzle. Look closely and you'll see that everything is connected. It all leads to a revelation so horrifying you won't want to believe it. Through warped floor plans, cryptic diary entries, and a journalist's expose, readers are invited to follow along as the writer and his friend Kurihara try to unravel the truth behind these buildings. Millions of readers have become addicted to solving Yuketsu's dark mystery. Strange Buildings is the strangest and darkest of them all. So this is kind of what the book synopsis is. And there are... I really like this personally, just because I am a big fan of Japanese mysteries, and there is a manga that has this type of drawing, so just this itself I'm already very happy with. But here's the table of contents. You'll see here that there are 11 files, so these each individual ones are short little stories that itself is already a little bit mysterious, and there's a couple that are a little bit spine tingling type after you read it. They're like, it's not like a jump scare or anything like that. Not that you can really get jump scared by a book, but the way that the writer and the translator has done this book is more like, after you read it, after you read the sentence of certain sections of the book, there will be like a little chill that kind of just gets sent down your spine, and you'll be like, oh, I don't really want to have to deal with this type of thing. And then Kurihara's deductions, the latter part of this book, which is, where's the black page? Here. So from this onwards is basically how these short stories all are connected. And all I can say is there are some connections that are pretty obvious. Like, if you've been actually been paying attention while reading this book, you will figure it out. But there are some hidden connections that I'm not necessarily sure that anybody could have figured it out. I mean, if you could, good for you. I didn't figure it out. I had maybe half of what the writer wanted the readers to figure out in the beginning 11 files kind of down. But you can see I had to write down some notes just so I didn't get confused by like the places or the names of the characters, just because I'm not Japanese, and so sometimes I just kind of forget who is who. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this book, much like his other books. This is the back of it. And again, these actually is there for a reason. And so if you are into mystery with a little bit of thriller, a little bit of horror, this is one of the books I would highly recommend for you guys. The translations are great. It's not like, you know how sometimes translations are, like, grammatically speaking, it just doesn't make sense at all. So I didn't feel too much of it. There are some that I'm kind of like, oh, I don't really, like, I get what you mean, but it doesn't quite make sense in English. But being Asian, I kind of understood what they were trying to get to. But I mean, it's far from, like, there's not that many of it at all. But if I had to be nitpicky about something, it would be something like that. So I do highly recommend this book for people that like mysteries. And that is my review of Strange Buildings.